Science brings men nearer to God. Science belongs to no one country. Worship the spirit of criticism. The only thing that can bring joy is work. Chance favors those who are prepared. Chance favors the prepared mind. Chance favors the trained mind. I give them experiments and they respond with speeches. Work usually follows will. Analogy cannot serve as proof. Wine is the healthiest and most health-giving of drinks. Fortune favors the well-prepared. The universe is asymmetric. The flavor of wine is like delicate poetry. What did you do today to receive your instruction? It is surmounting difficulties that makes heroes. The greatest malfunction of spirit is to believe things. Wine is the most healthful and most hygienic of beverages. Do not let yourself be tainted with a barren skepticism. My strength lies solely in my tenacity. Live in the serene peace of laboratories and libraries. Science and peace will triumph over ignorance and war. Life comes only from life. It is not the germs we need worry about. It is our inner terrain. Question your priorities often. Make sure God always comes first. Inspiration is the impact of a fact on a well-prepared mind. The role of the infinitely small in nature is infinitely great. Do not promote what you can't explain, simplify, and prove early. The greatest disorder of the mind is to let will direct it. Bernard was right. The germ is nothing, the terrain is everything. Luck favors the mind that is prepared. Will opens the door to success, both brilliant and happy. In the realm of scientific observation, luck is granted only to those who are prepared. One must not assume that an understanding of science is present in those who borrow the language. These are the living springs of great thoughts and great actions. Everything grows clear in the reflections from the infinite. Nothing is lost and nothing is created in the operations of art as those of nature. Never will the doctrine of spontaneous generation recover from the mortal blow struck by this simple experiment. It would seem to me that I was committing a theft if I were to let one day go by without doing some work. In good philosophy, the word cause ought to be reserved to the single divine impulse that has formed the universe. I am on the edge of mysteries, and the veil is getting thinner and thinner. In the fields of observation, chance favors only those minds which are prepared. There is no such thing as applied science, only the application of pure science. If you suppress laboratories, physical science will be stricken with barrenness and death. Science knows no country, because it is the light that illuminates the world. I have the faith of a bred and peasant, and by the time I die, I hope to have the faith of a bred and peasant's wife. The grandeur of the acts of men are measured by the inspiration from which they spring. The grandeur of the acts of men are measured by the inspiration from which they spring. Happy is he who bears a God within. Without theory, practice is but routine born of habit. Theory alone can bring forth and develop the spirit of inventions. You have not succeeded in your experiments, that is all there is to it. Did you ever observe to whom the accidents happen? Chance favors only the prepared mind. When one works and imagines, and dreams of nothing else, than the search for answers that God has posed, it is difficult to be so still. By chance you will say, but chance only favors the mind which is prepared. There is a time in every man's life when he looks to his God, when he looks at his life, when he wonders how he will be remembered. Outside their laboratories, the physician and chemist are soldiers, without arms on the field of battle. If science has no country, the scientist should have one, and ascribe to it the influence that his works may have in this world. Posterity will one day laugh at the foolishness of modern materialistic philosophers. Whatever your career may be, do not let yourselves become tainted by a deprecating and barren skepticism. Where observation is concerned, chance favors only the prepared mind. There are no such things as applied sciences, only applications of science. Oh my goodness, the mystery that has prompted my objective. My quality lies exclusively in my tirelessness.